So, we pick up a month after the events of last session. Who knows what happened between now and then? Am I right? That's gonna be about our memory of it, right?
Carries on in real time, whether we were present or not.
Unfortunately, you all died. You have found your bodies in a catatonic state, and they just killed you. All of the bad guys just killed you because you were standing there doing nothing for weeks on end.
Hang on. Orzhov and I were nowhere near the bad guys.
Yeah, no, you died out in the wild.
You guys probably starved to death.
Yeah, we just starved out in the wild.
Actually, all of you would have starved, right? No one's going to feed some catatonic randoms in a hotel room.
Man, a month-long bath would have to really suck, wouldn't it?
You just rotted away.
Look like the world's wrinklest prune.
I lived in Bath for 2 years. It was fine.
Get out of here.
So, you guys were in a place. Wait, that's not the right thing. Where's the map? You guys, and by you guys I mean Severian and Dimitri, we're chilling over here in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Really pissed off that he's going to get away.
Yeah, unfortunately Dimitri has been wrecked. For some reason you guys are all at full life. That wasn't the case.
Yeah, I thought only he got wounded. Did Dimitri got wounded?
Severian got wounded.
Severian's
Dimitri-
fucked up. I came on the scene pretty late, so...
Yeah.
What did you do? Because you're adjacent to him. There was some reason that he was about to get away from you.
Because I attacked him when he was bloodied, and I just got wrecked with guilt because I'm supposed to be a pacifist, and
that's
really
right.
right to hurt somebody when they're really that wounded. Even a terrible person like that, I just don't.
Yes.
So did you get stunned?
Yeah,
I
he
get
got
stunned.
Right.
I get stunned for a round.
That's it. Okay, so that's what's missing on you. Boom, boom.
Wasn't somebody else just getting here too?
It was
I think
just
it
us
was-
two, I think.
Well, I think someone else was arriving next round. I think it was a Society, maybe?
Somebody.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, now that you're thinking. Now, wait.
No,
hold it.
no. You're at the fucking lighthouse. Never mind.
Dave was the one that
Yeah,
arrived late.
I'm not going to be
because,
showing up. No.
Malzahn attacked him by himself, and then Dimitri showed up.
Right. Wait, I thought someone was following Dimitri though.
No, yeah,
No.
somebody else was coming.
There is
Like-
nobody else though.
Yeah, I
no.
don't think so.
I'm
Doc's
over by the
having
lighthouse.
a bath. Odysseus
Oh, that's
is
right.
at the lighthouse, and Trabro and Orzhov are not in the city.
Wow.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Holy
confused.
shit.
My
That's
bad.
so depressing.
So,
This guy's got tons of movement, doesn't he?
yes, he has many moves. He has 14 squares of movement on his turn, and he does that
Cover as fuck.
way into the houses to the right. Just 14. Ducks around a corner, goes down a little alleyway somewhere. Disappears out of sight.
Well, our cover's blown.
Your covers are blown. Mine are. The rest of us are just fine.
Oh, that's true. You're
and
right.
really, Dave,
It's
you're
only
a guard.
Dimitri who's already, the only thing, I was already a washed up police officer anyway, so
Mm.
I'm just a
Oh, okay,
slightly
yeah.
less incompetent washed up police officer.
Oh,
Yeah, and I'm a
it's
dandy / bodyguard. This is perfectly in character.
Is it?
Mostly.
Oh, well, I guess there's probably no point searching for him. I might as well go back to the train and go look for him there. Obviously, if there's anybody that looks different, since he's got he's got illusion-y powers and stuff, I'll be looking at them rather carefully.
You're just going to leave the dead body there?
What dead body? Oh, the person that was super killed. Yes.
No, will
I guess
anyone
I
believe
can
us?
probably report it to the local constabulary, but I think my jurisdiction isn't really officially is only on the train, isn't it?
Technically, yeah.
Yep. So I guess I'll just, find the local constabulary and say, hey, there's been a gruesome murder. I tried to chase a guy, but he got away.
Do we want to actually? I know I'm saying a lot considering that I'm not actually there, but do we want to actually report that the dude looked like Oliver, even considering the face morphing stuff?
Probably, yeah.
He's a pretty straight up guy. He's not really gonna. Yeah, I can't see any reason why he'd decide to be all, yeah. I think you'd probably say, that a suspect from the train he's on appeared to have gotten up to no good and blah blah blah.
Sweet. Alright, so you're gonna help Severian before you do that?
Oh yeah, I suppose I should probably heal him up some, eh?
I'm awake.
Yep, I will target him. Target him. There we go. We'll give him a bit of a healing word. Yeah, that's pretty meh.
It's okay.
I'm mostly better.
How are you looking now? Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's heaps better.
that'll do you. And yeah, so after I've, reported the whole murder thing, yeah, I'm heading back to the train and looking for any more suspicious people. I might ask what was the name of the marshal lady?
Malia.
Check my notes. Yeah, I'll ask her if she's seen Boone or anybody get on the train.
Alright.
He was hanging out with people. We should probably warn them.
What's that?
He was hanging out with people. We should probably warn them that he's a
Yeah.
shitfuck.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna talk to Malia and let the security guards know that he's basically capture on site, that he's basically been caught red-handed murdering a person.
I'm trying to figure out now what exactly Severian going after Boone means for my cover story now.
Oh, you don't know about it yet.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I have other things to worry about.
So, we're actually going to cut to Scarborough and Orzov, who are out in the middle of the Wups. You had originally gone to a town. Some dude was like, "I'll take you beyond the gates," and then took you to what is essentially a tourist trap, just like another pretty safe place outside of the gates. Yeah, I'll take you beyond the gates, buddy. Just 5 schmickles. You then found someone else that was willing to take you into the true wilds. Go and explore some ruins, right? Some actual ruins that weren't like a market.
Yeah. And we found a place with like an iron door.
Yeah.
And it was unlocked.
Yeah, you were like, "Ooh, we should try and pick it," and then you pushed it and it was open. And inside, I believe, you found some well-maintained area, I think it was? Or am I confusing something?
Yeah, well lit.
Yeah, well lit, that's the one. Yeah. Now, how far are you guys going to explore into this well-lit tunnel?
How far do you want to explore, Zambria?
How long have we got till the train leaves?
The next day.
Excellent.
So that's your answer?
That's all.
Who needs sleep?
Not these two.
It's okay. One of my people can sleep while the other one does things.
One of your brains can do it.
One of my brains.
Okay, so you guys push in for quite a while. We'll say until you discover the true meaning of this place. Now, as you go, you find a couple of doors leading off the side of the passage. It looks like there's about 4 doors, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and then the tunnel continues on for maybe another 10-15 meters, lit all the way until it comes to a dead end. So it only offers the 4 doors in the tunnel.
Shall we? How about are the 4 doors relatively all close to each other?
Standard hallway spacing, so like maybe 3 or 4 meters between each one.
There are 4 doors.
What's behind door number 1? I'm not
Pretty
going to tell
much.
you, but I can tell you behind one of these doors is a grand prize. One of these doors is a donkey.
We're going to open door number 2, behind which is a goat. Would you like to switch your door with one of the other doors?
I'd rather keep the goat.
You've chosen
Can
door
milk a
number
goat,
3.
can't milk a car.
Well, I'm going to tell
Sure,
you
they
that
call-
door number 4 is not holding a goat or a grand prize.
Shall we open door number 4 then? Trevor?
Yeah, let's go for door number 4. That sounds safe.
Alright, so you open door number 4. It's just a sturdy oak wooden door. And inside this
A
door,
large 4 on it.
yes, with a large 4 on it. And, one second.
Do they call me McGregor the Bridge Builder? No.
So yeah, this door is made out of pinewood planks. It has just a turning handle, and it's not locked. And you can see on the door, not a 4, but on the door itself, a 4-fingered hand has been outlined in some sort of charcoal or, ashy marking on the outside of the door. When you open it, the room beyond.
Can I do a poor?
Oh, yeah, what?
Can I try to do like a poor attempt at the Vulcan sign? So, but I actually have 4 fingers because the pinky won't stay together to match the impression.
I mean, most hands have 4 fingers, so.
Yeah.
Well, I'm including my thumb. Thumb's a finger for me.
Okay, not for the door. It's got a thumb. It's got 4 fingers and a thumb.
Yeah, well, I was thinking it was actually something with 4 tentacles. Oh well, that was less
I'm
cool.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Tentacles?
Tentacle
Yes, it's
fingers,
suddenly
I don't
become
know.
cathedral. So anyway, in the room beyond has the floor and walls here are clay bricks. The floor itself is plain and bare, and the ceiling is a flat ceiling with covered edges that shows no sign of note. The far wall, however, you can see it is covered in small niches about a forearm's width across and about half as deep. The remains of a half-dozen smashed ceramic jars are scattered across the floor. And you can see in one of the niches on the far end a broken jar as well. Maybe a fist-sized jar lays smashed and the top half resting on the bottom rim.
Is there anything left in the bottom of the jar?
You walk over to the niche to have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk over to it and you find a small hexagonal prism gem. It's red in colour. And when you pick it up, it goes cling, and a 5 appears above your head. No, it is a small red gem.
Does it look related to the triangular one I got?
Related in what way?
Like,
they're
is
both
it
gems.
actually a prism? Like you said, it's a hexagonal prism. Is this
Yes.
a prism as well? It's probably related. I'll take it.
Yeah, probably related.
They are the crystal gems.
Yeah, roll me whatever the fuck you want.
Roll me insurance.
Now, I know we had a big argument last time.
Roll a perception.
Was it a prism, or was it a
It was a
pyramidal?
prism.
It was a prism, yeah, cool. Yeah, no, yeah, it could be the same. I mean, they're both shaped.
They are both shapes.
Now, do you take it out of the jar?
Sure.
As you do, the jar itself crumbles completely into dust. Like, just the slightest touch causes the jar to completely just shatter into dust. It's a little bit loud. It's like a poof, poof, and then the room is silent.
Can I try poking at another broken jar to see if that turns into dust?
Yep, every jar you disturb basically shatters into dust. Just explodes into dust.
Could I have a look around to see what else is in this room?
That's
Kind of a
yeah, go for
more
it. Roll a perception.
attentive comb. We're doing God's work here, Tribro.
We're doing something.
All right, so that's a 16 as well. I mean, there's not much to note in this room. There's the jars, there's the niches. None of the others have anything of interest inside them. The room itself seems fairly plain.
So, hey, maybe Tribro, maybe there's more gems in the other 3 room.
Yeah,
Gym a room.
let's check another one.
Okay. So the other door, so you're going across the hall or the other one on this side?
Yes.
All right,
Also,
which one?
yes.
Going across the hall?
Sure.
Sweet. Okay, so this door is made of brass. It has a wood bolt on the outside, so that you just push it and it opens. It is otherwise plain. The room beyond is black granite, and this floor is also plain and bare. The ceiling, however, is carved into, or shaped into like a reverse pyramid, so it comes down into the room somewhat. The point of this pyramid is about 6 feet off the ground, so if you're tall, you'd bang your head on it, but otherwise you could pass out by underneath it. And then at the what is the base of the pyramid, or the very highest points of the roof around the edges, it's about 15 feet high. And the walls of this room are smooth and regular, and they show some very, very good stonemanship. Yeah, this place is pretty cool. This room appears completely empty otherwise.
Is there any like indents on this pyramid where I don't know some gems might slot into?
Yeah, you have a look around. Are you going to walk into the room to check?
Yeah, of course.
Sweet. As you get in close and have a look at the end of this pyramid, you can see that the tip is not actually to a fine point. The tip has in it, or instead of the very, very point of it, it is a slot. And this slot looks like it would take a circular thing into it. About the width of each of the 2 gems you hold, but it is a circle.
I put the hexagonal one in.
It does not fit. The edges of the hexagon are just marginally too fat for it to fit through.
You have failed at a game for babies.
I get a large hammer.
No. Can I
You're
check the
a
wall
force.
to see if there's any slots in the walls?
Alright, yeah, you don't need to roll. There's no other slots in this room.
I'm gonna guess that there's probably a cylinder somewhere.
Yep, we've still got 2 rooms to check.
Yeah. Go
Which
to
room
door
first?
number 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as you leave this room and the door closes behind you, do you go across the hall to the second door from the original side, or the one on this side?
The second door.
So go back across the hall now.
Yeah, that's exact.
Sweet. So you go across the hall, and this door is different material once again. It's made of a sort of knobbish wood planks. It's double-sided wooden bolts with a keyed lock, however it is unlocked. And the lock itself shows signs of acid damage, like it has been forced recently. This room has a hard-packed dirt floor, and the walls are covered in a greenish-blackish paste. This room in the middle has a plinth standing about 4 foot tall, and in the center of this plinth is a wooden box, like a chest. It's not a mimic.
That just makes us more
Yeah,
suspicious.
now I'm like,
It's definitely a mimic.
It's either mimic
Not
or
a
Indiana
mimic.
Jones.
But everything else in the room.
we're actually in a very large mimic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So wait, what did you say was on the wall? Some sort of
Some greenish,
Green.
blackish paste. Like, like it's not running down quickly, but it almost like, you know how paint rolls down a wall and then dries and you've got those globules? It's like that, but all over the walls and heaps of it.
Can I try
Yeah,
and chuck a
definitely
stone at
some
it, see if it's like the acid, some more of the acid thing?
Yeah, I mean, you can find a clump of dirt on the ground and chuck it at it, and it doesn't splash into it, but it does, like, stick to it and then seems to be absorbed into the wall.
Shouldn't you be licking it if you're wanting to test for acid?
I was going to say, I'll give you a gold coin to lick it.
You give only if you're going to be doing the licking. I said a try, bro.
Wait.
Wait, as in you will.
No, that seems like a terrible plan.
Do you want to check out the chest?
Yep, let's
I'm not
check out
trusting
the
these
chest.
walls.
Okay, you pop over to the chest, and it has a hexagonal lock. Or where a lock would be, it has a hexagonal hole.
I put the hexagon cylinder in it.
Alright,
the
you
prism
do
one.
so, and the top pops open, and inside there is a golden key. It is sort of blemished and tarnished with old age, but it's a key, and it's made of gold.
I wonder, can I go
Must be
see if the
fake gold.
first door is locked?
Can you go see if what, sorry?
The last door is locked, as in the last one we haven't checked.
You're too clever. Too clever, 5 me. Yeah, you go and check the last door, and it's got a lock, and it's locked.
I come over with the key and unlock it.
And it unlocks. Well done.
This is like a 90s adventure game. It's great.
Pat, try
You've solved his lock
You just
puzzle.
keep dropping every item from your inventory on the door until it opens.
Is there a
Use
Sierra
wax
logo anywhere?
lips on Buffalo.
So, do you open the last door?
No, we leave now.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
No, we opened the last door.
Oh, damn it. Alright.
But they'll always. They
I haven't
could have.
prepared for this! I thought it would stump you! No, see,
You nearly had the hexagonal cylinder into the round hole.
yeah. Now, you open the door, and from inside, there is a massive sudden rush of wind. And both of you
Sorry,
feel
guys.
a bitter cold blow over you. And it is followed by a growl and a roar, and the cold suddenly drops even colder, and it feels like you're fucked. It feels like something's breathing the coldest thing you've ever experienced on you. It's no attack roll. You both straight up take 10 cold damage and are pushed back 2 squares. And I'll give you a map.
Oh
Did we see the thing doing the breathing?
Yes, beyond the door is a empty room. However, the frost, the wind, yeah, in the empty room is something. No, the frost or the wind seems to have coalesced in the center of this empty space beyond. Whatever's in there appears to be, well, it doesn't appear to be visible.
Appears to not be visible.
Yes.
Oh, this is too hard.
What are your thoughts, Ozov?
This is hard. I mean, I can't kill stuff that I can't see. But I wonder if we could brace ourselves against the wind and try to push on. Maybe it's wait, how smart am I? Roll map.
So you're on this thing here. That's where you are. The room is the yellow square, and there appears to be something blasting out at you from the center of this room. Can I get you to roll initiative, please? Both of you.
Initiative. There we go.
Okay. Unfortunately, neither of you are faster than the thing in the room.
The dice are really mad that we took a month to get back.
They
to
really are.
They just need to be warmed up.
Well, this chill isn't helping.
Okay, so this, whatever it is, you suddenly feel a presence as something tries to push past you into the hallway, and in fact does push past you into the hallway. And as it passes through you, the two of you get a glimpse of some almost dragon-shaped creature, just made entirely out of wind. Just for the briefest of moments, the sort of the frosted air takes the shape of a dragon as it comes towards you, then it becomes clouds, passes through you, and coalesces again behind you. As it passes through you, you both get clawed.
We're going to die.
Nice knowing you, Trevor.
Okay, so just Trevor.
Holy shit, it's got plus.
Go.
Alright.
If only I was a blackguard.
And you fall prone. So you're knocked over. And then, as its standard action, this creature turns and Orzo, you feel a solid grip on you as it tries to bite you.
Surely he's got a good attack bonus.
And it is Orzov's turn.
I will have to remember how my character works.
Just
I mean-
take a step back into the room
Don't
and
worry,
like just
we're all
lock
in
the
the same
door.
boat.
Not for long, you will.
Okay, yeah, I'll Nature's Wrath it. I'll save you, Zambrio. Side dropper. Saving Zambro.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, okay, that's useless. I'm not even gonna fucking try that.
I mean, we
I'm
can
going-
just run away.
You're prone.
That means I'm lying flat horizontal. So when I engage my rocket belt, I'll go horizontal.
I give a shit. Do you want to fight or run away?
Entirely up to you.
Jolo, what could go wrong?
A
I mean, you
whole
could
heck
hit
of a
it.
lot.
Oh gosh,
See how much health it's got.
And I slide it back 1 square.
No, you don't.
Wow. Well, fuck.
You attempt to, but the force with which you hit this thing, it seems to give way when you hit it, and all of the force is just expended on nothing. It's like it's got crumple zone. This dragon has crumple zone.
And
Dragon?
as a minor action, I will boiling cloud.
Okay.
Close burst 1. The burst zone creates a zone of blood and grit. Blood and grit that lasts until the end of the encounter. It moves
Okay.
with me and remains
nice.
centered on my space. You and allies in the zone have concealment. Mark enemies that start their turn within the zone take damage equal to my con modifier. Yeah.
Alright, so that's a pretty cool aura. Do you have an effect for that?
Maybe.
To put on yourself? Yeah, cool. And put it on Trabra, I guess.
Yep. And what? Oh, the next thing is that second attack. Okay, sweet. Yep. And that'll be my turn.
All good. Alright, Trabra.
I'll stand up.
Alright,
I'll
You
make it my Oath of Enmity target.
sweet.
And I'm going to do... Menacing presence.
Ooh, what does that do?
Reducing effect. It's a daily until the end of the encounter. Any enemy that starts its turn adjacent to you takes a -2 penalty to AC.
Ooh, that's cool. So check it on noise. So you're gonna put the effect on to -2, the AC.
Yep. And I might just action point.
Alrighty.
Oh, there it is. And I will do Strength of Many.
You're gonna do it again?
No, that was Menacing Presence. This is Strength of Many.
You've already done Strength of Many.
I clicked the wrong damage thing.
Okay.
They
It's
do
alright.
the same damage.
Yeah, it looks like the same.
Strong as 10 regular men, definitely.
Ooh, you bloodied it. Excellent. Okay, so a thing happened.
That's an additional 2 damage because I forgot to mark that off.
Alright.
I bet something good is going to happen now.
When you bloody
Oh god.
this creature, it suddenly lets out a blast of bitter vengeance, also known as cold as shit. So close blast 5. It's going to get both of you.
Are you sure we're concealed?
Ah, you're right. You are pretty concealed.
Yeah. But it still gets me, apparently.
It's still going to get Trevor as well. It's just only going to deal half.
But they said automatically. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Did he hit himself?
And you're slow. And you're slowed just till end of next turn. Did he hit himself? No, no effect. There is no critical failures in this game.
What's a slow? Oh, slow is just movement.
Yeah, you've just got a movement speed of 2.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
Nice.
Alright. Oh, so it's 10 now, isn't it?
And
Okay.
it takes much damage at the start of its turn.
It's going to move to here. And it's going to tail slap.
Does that get an opportunity attack in this?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
I will too.
So it'll have resist 5 to all damage when you hit it. That's a hit.
And I do things on opportunity attacks. I just have to remember which thing.
Oh dear. Whew. Whew. We'd done it taken much more than that.
It's okay because once it ends its turn,
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, and both of you take that for hitting her. It's a free action.
Could it move there when it gets slowed from the opportunity attack? 'Cause
It
I
only
can't
moved 2
remember where it
squares.
was from.
It was
Sweet.
directly in front of you before. So it is going to tail slap Trevor right over the top of your head.
That does my triggering action.
What triggering action?
My Warden's Fury, because I marked it.
marked it.
Then yeah.
And
Right.
natural one.
Spend a hero point. Spend one of mine.
It's not an interrupt though, is it? Your thing?
It's a triggering action.
Yeah. So it'll still do this.
It's an interrupt. So
Is it?
yeah.
What is it? Warden's
Well.
Fury.
Here, have one of mine.
What's the ability you're doing? Warden's Fury.
Yep.
Ah.
There we go. Hopefully you kill it before it hits me.
Oh, you do.
Hey!
Luckily, you don't die.
I can do it afterwards.
Oh, hang on, here, one more.
I'll get down and attend to Tybro straight away. Be like, Zampiro, are you alright? Tybro too.
We're fine.
We're all good, mate.
You all, mate.
Is there still cold wind coming from the room?
No. Once you kill whatever this was, this dragon, this barely a real dragon thing, all of the cold sort of stops and you start to feel warmth getting back to you again.
Shall we check out that room, Tybro?
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Being an archaeologist is dangerous work.
I see that. Whew. Do you know of any other of these types of dragons, Zambia? Maybe a fire one that can warm us up?
I mean, it would warm us up momentarily before we cook to death, yes.
Toasty.
So
Yeah.
wouldn't your boiling cloud, by its name, be warm?
Yeah, but it's blood and grit. I don't really see how it's boiling, to be honest.
Now, you guys also notice when this thing died, there's a small, like, smoky crystal on the ground. It's almost like it's solid to pick up. It doesn't look like you could break it. It's very, very hard. You can't smash it at all. But inside it appears to be flowing smoke, or in this case, frosted wind. Like it just looks like there's a blizzard going inside it.
Is this crystal circular?
It is circular.
Is it also spherical?
It is a prism.
I removed the wrong fucking effect.
I bet I know where this is gonna go.
You bend over and up the pooter.
Exactly. Along with the hexagonal one and the triangle one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I'll go stick it in the pyramid, I guess.
Sweet.
I'll go follow.
So as you go stick it into the pyramid, there is a deep rumbling clunk, like something really, really far away, but in this structure, shifted. And then we cut to Odysseus. Hey, Odysseus. You're at a lighthouse. How's it going, buddy?
Well, how is it going?
It's going good. So you arrive at this lighthouse, or where the source of, well, what was it that you saw again?
The source of where the magical
Yeah.
energies are
Whole
coming
bunch of
from.
magical energy.
Mhm.
Let me find that bit of text.
Which I saw none of, but my magic senses says it's coming from here, so I'm going to trust them.
Yes. Where's this? Oh, gone too far. You guys are in a Rithia, aren't you? Weird stuff. Get down. Test. Sorry, it's all over the show because you're all doing things at different times.
Yeah, we're such a mess right now.
Yeah. Doesn't help that I haven't played in ages, so I can't remember the run either. That's right, so every fire in the city seemed to turn into water. And a patch of sea around the lighthouse burst into flames.
Mm-hmm.
No one seemed to worry about it, but you were like, that's super magic, and that's cool. Okay, so you arrive at the lighthouse,
Mm-hmm.
and while you're here, there is a considerable residue of magic in the air. The water seems fine. I mean, by its very nature, if any of that water did become fire, it quickly got doused and the water just rushed in to fill the empty space. The lighthouse itself
Comatose.
has no light in it currently, and it looks otherwise empty.
All right, quick check around to make sure, at the very least, that no one from the train is watching. I don't care so much about regular townsfolk, but gotta keep my cover.
Okay, roll me a perception.
Okie doke. I think I'm going to spend something on that. Hang on. Spend a hero point on that.
Okay.
And it didn't show up. Shoot. There we go.
All right, that's pretty good. So you are fairly confident that there is nobody around that is watching you. There's a few people milling about around town. None of them are anyone that you recognize from the train.
All right, cool. Let's get to work. And I guess the most immediate thing to do would be to just walk over to the lighthouse and see what's going on inside.
All right. As you approach the lighthouse, you see a elderly gent. He is fiddling with the door. He appears to be trying to lock it or unlock it, but he has a big ring of keys, and he's fumbling with it. And as you get close and you come into earshot, you hear him cursing under his breath. Fucking nerves, can't see a bloody fucking thing with this fucking shitty door, you bastard. So which keys I can't read the bloody labels. He seems to be struggling.
Indeed. Yeah, let's cry out to him. Hey, you there? What's going on over here?
And he turns around and he has a look. Well, who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? That's a good question. Who do I want to be?
Well, you're dealing with an existential crisis. I'm trying to get into the bloody door to fix the lighthouse. Have you gotten your light?
Just one sec. And so Odysseus just snaps his fingers and poof! Bit of flame pops up right on them.
All right.
This'll do.
Yes, thank you. And with the light helping him, he is able to select the correct key and unlock the door. And he grumbles thanks, and then steps inside and slams the door shut in your face.
Nice guy.
Yeah, nice guy. I probably should have. I probably should be trying to step in to do something before any of this. But at the same time,
Maybe he didn't relock the door. Maybe it's a
Yeah,
separate
but
key that he can't find.
do I want to take that chance? I really want to know what the hell's going on here.
You can always come back with the rest of us.
I can, or at least some of you, unless
Are
we
you,
plan to stay
stealthy
way past the
type?
train.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm just trying to see. if I got anything here that might actually help out here. Any of my spells. But I don't think Force Ladder would exactly reach up there, and I don't even have it prepared anyways.
You could knock on the door if you want.
Well, good action as any.
Do you have that? What is it? I think isn't there a cantrip that lets you use like a sneak as a arcana or something? Do you have that one?
I don't think I do. I have. What did I have again? Spook and Suggestion, which are both modify skill checks. And I have a couple other cantrips with my gloves.
I mean, you hit up there. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? I mean,
Yeah, I guess I can just use my glasses if I get into any trouble.
is it charm, bluff, kill your way out of any awkward social situations?
Yeah. So yeah, let's try and open up that door. Check if the door's still open.
So what are you doing?
Opening the door.
Okay. You just reach up, grab the handle, and it opens. And you step inside. And you see in the time that you've been deliberating about what to do, he's made his way across the room towards a set of stairs that spirals up around the outside of the lighthouse, fairly generic. And he is hobbling up them very slowly. He has in his hands a sort of like a largish lantern. It's bigger than your average lantern, and he's fiddling with some flint and trying to get it lit while he walks over.
Yeah, this is just going to keep back a bit, just follow rather slowly. And while he's doing that, he's just going to focus the arcane energies and try and get a read of what the magical flow around here is like.
It doesn't seem any different to outside, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. It's just interesting that this area in particular is such a magical hotspot, it seems.
Well, it's not too strange considering you're in an area where weird shit goes on the regular.
I mean, sure, yeah, but it just seems like an odd place to build a lighthouse is all. But then again, we're on the coasts. Any place is as good as any place.
Yeah.
Well, generally you have them near rocks and stuff.
So yeah, I guess we'll just keep a little distance and follow this guy up the stairs. Let him hobble up the stairs a bit. Actually, he's not. He's kind of trying to get that lantern lit, isn't he?
Yes. He's probably going to go up to the top and light it, light the lighthouse. Now, are you following him to the top?
I probably will be unless something catches my attention from below.
So nothing does until you get to the top. But when you're up there, you can see that there is a small spit of land with a sort of adjacent to the lighthouse, maybe 200 meters further along the coast. You can see that there is a carriage outside of this, or sort of near this spit of land, just parked outside a building that has a path that leads directly to the lighthouse. You assume it's probably some sort of support building. Perhaps this is where the old man stays or lives while he's not tending to the lighthouse itself. But you can see a cart parked outside it, and from where you are, and a few moments after he relights the lighthouse, you see some shapes, some figures moving around that building. There looks to be about 20 25 of them.
And-
Roll me a perception, please.
Okay. That's a pretty bog standard one.
That's all right. That'll do.
Hmm.
You've passed. Don't worry. As the light from the lighthouse, starts to get brighter and brighter as the fire burns brighter again, he starts putting in oil or whatever the fuck lighthouses run on. I don't know. As the light gets brighter, you can make out a couple of figures that look familiar. Now, these people
Couple of-
certainly look like some people you met or saw on the train. You see Luke and Octavia Gier. Or at least, you think you see them. Sure it's their faces, but then they've ducked into the carriage and out of sight. And the
Right.
carriage starts to move off from the building and make its way back into the city of Arithia. But you could have sworn it was them.
Yeah. That might need some looking into.
Now,
I
about 20 of the people remain and sort of sit around having a bit of a conversation. You see a couple of them light up and smoke some pipes for 5-ish minutes, and then they disperse. The crowd heading a different direction.
Right. I think it's time to sneak down there and try and as soon as they start dispersing, I'll try and run down there and see what the hell's going on over there. Seems like a pretty busy meeting spot there.
You sure you want to go there by yourself?
No.
Yeah, go for it.
Hmm.
Do it.
I need.
Go in peace.
Yeah, I will need reinforcements, won't I? But at the same time, if I do, anything that might be there could be gone. But I got at least 3 other guys in town who are
You're
relatively
quite
capable.
far away from the hotel.
Quite, yes.
The GM did go and ask, "Are you sure?" Which is
I don't
Which
mean to
means do
mitigate,
it.
but it could be dangerous.
Yes, it could. Very dangerous.
It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this.
Mhm. Take these guys.
So what do you want to do?
That old guy is still up there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's lit the torch. He doesn't appear to give a shit about you or what you're doing.
Right. So I'm just gonna just like I'll nudge him and it's like, hey, you know what that building there is for?
Looks over. Yes, it's supplies for this. And he taps on the sort of the metal ring that surrounds and keeps people away from the fire in the middle of the lighthouse.
Hmm. I've been around the world and back some, just some, but can't say I've ever been to a place where fire suddenly combusts into water.
You sure? I've seen weirder things.
Yeah, that's true. Sure, that's true. And I guess with that, we'll just we'll just head back. We'll head out. I'm going to just. So here's what I'm going to do. As I'm just passing by, I'm going to try and scope this area out, get an idea of what might be going on over there. And then I'm going to head back to the hotel. I'm going to see if I can get anybody to come out here with me.
Okay. Now, you're not going to be able to see much unless you head to this place. So your decision is to not go in alone. You're not going to be able to see much more from outside than you already can.
Oh, yeah, I guess I do have to. Yeah.
You can't be non-committal about this.
Yeah, I can't be. I'm just seeing if I have something useful that I might be able to use. But I think not. Like, I can't really use any of my little metal companions to look at them. Sorry, I'm just trying to bring up the stupid PDF here.
Sorry.
Yeah, the disposable robot thing that the techno.
I mean, you can definitely use them. You just need to
can
decide
use
if
it,
you're going to
but-
go and do this by yourself, or if you're going to go and try and loop up with the others.
Yeah, I gotta link up with the other guys because there's no way I can sneak in there on my own.
Alrighty. So I consider that you head to the hotel as the sort of rendezvous point. That you know where the others
Yeah,
are.
that's the immediate rendezvous. Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Where I'm hoping the others are.
Alrighty. Now, as you go there, and you're traveling there, and also Severian, or Melton, your real name, Quinn and Dimitri, all of you are, well, I mean, Quinn, you're already in the hotel, right? You're in the
Am I at the
back.
hotel or am I at the train? Where did
Okay.
I drag him to?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think you went back to the train.
Was it the train?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Well, you're still in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you guys are doing whatever you're doing, bathing, moving, heading back to the hotel or the train, there is a sudden rumble that passes through town. It's felt more than heard, but nothing in your areas are disturbed. The bathwater doesn't shake any more than the half-naked dude moving around in it would cause. The lights, any chandeliers in any rooms that you're nearby, any lanterns hanging off street posts, lit or unlit, nothing moves, but you feel like you have just been standing in a very violent earthquake for maybe 2 or 3 seconds. It's very, very off-putting and very disturbing. And it's actually, you notice a few people around town, those of you who are moving through town, seem to notice the same thing, and this seems to make them hesitate. Seems to make them feel a little odd and react as if this is quite something extraordinary. Quinn, while you're in the bath with old mate, he looks at you and he says, "Are you shaking the bathtub?"
No, I'm not.
"Are you certain?" And he looks a little bit green, a little bit.
I'm gonna move out of the way and say, yeah, no, it's not me, man. Also, off
It
topic,
wasn't me.
I forgot my name, my character's name. I
Quinn.
forgot what it is.
Ah, you're
No.
actually on Ryla.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Oh
I
my
gotta
god,
remember
Ryla.
that. I forgot.
Rylo's a method actor.
You've been in this personality for months, man. Months.
I've been undercover for so long, I don't know who I am.
I don't know which way is up. You gotta get me out.
I'm pretty sure that our bath should be done by now, so I'll drag him out and kind of put a blanket on him or something.
I mean, the bath goes as long
We're
as
at
you
the
want it to go.
train, yeah?
But yeah,
Okay, so presumably when I get to the hotel and see that you're not there.
Yeah, well, I
Um,
mean,
How far away is the hotel from the train?
like a few hundred meters. It's a nearby the train station hotel, precisely for travelers.
Oh, Okay, so it's this, just not even a mile, or maybe a mile or two at most.
Yeah, like a couple of blocks, probably.
Yeah. So
Uh,
that's easily in range for a whispering wind.
Yeah,
well,
definitely.
I was also gonna say, don't we have those communication stones that we got way back
Eh?
from? Well, you guys weren't here, or you and Miles weren't here. From
Yeah.
Zambria.
Yeah, I think we've got it's a pair, isn't it? There's 2 sending stones.
Yeah, we've had those like the whole time, haven't we?
Yes, but who has them? It looks like Dimitri has one.
Robert, right? Didn't you have one?
Yes.
Do you?
Though I'm not exactly anywhere that it's useful.
Well, I just mean like we could have kept in contact
Yeah.
and probably could have avoided a whole lot of bad shit, or at least
One day we'll invest in cell phones.
Yeah, basically what you're saying is this movie could have been avoided
yes.
with the use of the cell phone.
I mean, would we ever show the presence of mind to actually do something like that? Probably not.
No, exactly.
I mean,
No.
I feel like I would have.
We're not by the book enough to actually plan things out.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, sorry. I was just making sure we still had those
Yeah,
super
absolutely, man,
rocks
it's fine.
that we never used.
Sure would have come in handy now.
Yeah,
But-
kind of.
Yeah, luckily I have whispering wind, so I can just throw a quick message saying, "Meet me at the hotel," and send it in the direction of the train.
So I consider that the 3 of you that are still in town can re-catch up. Mr. Maple will stay in the bath. If you try to pull him out, he will protest. And you get the feeling that he'll probably sit here as long as you leave him fairly safely. And that's a GM imperative. He will stay in the bath as long as you leave him there. You've no reason
Can I
to think
warn him?
otherwise.
Can I warn him about pruning?
You can warn him about pruning.
It's not good for your skin to prune for too long.
What, like this? And he lifts his foot out of the bath and wiggles it at you, and it is highly pruned. And also, he's got a couple of, like, carbuncles on it. It's pretty gross.
Wonderful. I'll say yes. Yes, exactly like that. And then I guess I'll head to the hotel.
Alright. And, yeah, you catch up with the Dacists and Melton and Dimitri. Orzov and Trabro. That rumble that went underneath you, that's all you notice. Doesn't...
It's actually the lighthouse retracting into the ground.
Yeah, you've traveled so far, you're back in town without even realizing it. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything else. Nothing else seems to happen for quite a while that you spend in here. Yeah. Do you leave the tunnel at this point?
So even at the end of the tunnel, nothing has changed.
Even
Is
at the
there
end
a
of the
light
tunnel?
there?
There's the lights that lit up the tunnel on their way in.
Okay. Zambria, you're the archaeologist. What would you do in these situations?
Zabria's out of ideas. Actually, she's more of a book archaeologist than a field archaeologist. It seems.
Dang. Well, shall we comb the? Shall we see if anything else opened up on the way out?
Yeah. We'll pass by any doors and we'll
Yeah.
know if we've accidentally entombed ourselves in here if the end's closed.
Yep. Let's do some field archaeology.
Exactly.
Okay, so you guys head out.
Yes.
Now, as you do, and when you get outside, you get outside with very little issue. But as you get back outside, you can see what looks to be somewhat of a small change. It looks like there's some sort of trench that now runs from about 50 meters away from the entrance back towards town. So the original town, not the shitty little market town you entered.
Uh-oh.
It's about 15 to 20 foot wide. And it looks like something has just scoured a trench through the ground.
How
Towards
deep
town.
is the book?
That's
How deep?
fun.
Probably about as deep as it is wide. Or like half as deep as it is wide. As if something circular scooped out. Right. So 15 to 20 foot wide and about
Is it like
half that deep.
frost or dew in that
There's
trench?
there's not frost or dew, but there is a blackish greenish liquid. However, this liquid, this stuff, is rapidly evaporating. And the longer you look, the more of it seems to dissipate into nothing. And if you catch a look at a bit of it evaporate, it just almost seems to evaporate like ash, except instead of falling into a powder, it just disappears.
I have a feeling we've probably unleashed another ancient evil or something.
Nice job.
At least we're consistent.
Last one didn't go too bad. I mean, we already
Yeah.
have a train.
Good thing
so...
we were all behind in the morning, huh?
Is there anyone else in your head, Tribro?
Just Zambria.
That's good at least.
That's
Shall we take a breather and then follow this trench, or shall we just rush on after this trench?
Yes?
Yes.
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 I mean, it might be a good idea to take a quick rest and recover some wounds.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought I'm happy to charge right on in.
We'll go with that then.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
So where are you going? Charging down the... You're just going to follow this thing?
Follow
Whatever.
the trench. Not in the trench, but follow the trench.
Okay.
Take a
Did
glance
those of
backwards
us,
to see if anything else changed at the temple first.
Now, this trench is running in a beeline straight back towards Arithia. And you follow it the entire way there. About a kilometer out of Arithia, you start to notice the sun is beginning to come up. And the trench has progressively got shallower and shallower. And it's about a kilometer out that the trail ends.
What the fuck do we do?
Maybe we're supposed to follow it in the other direction.
Yeah, maybe you
Let's go
found
back.
something that left Arithia and is actually headed past the doorway and continued on further into the desert. You should miss the train and
God.
go and explore that.
Okay, that sounds like some new
Ah,
game
Jeff, don't do it.
knowledge, though. Trevor leaves the game.
Yes, Charbot
Okay.
dies in the desert.
You must
Oh.
gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh,
Do we
Sure.
see any, like, tracks or anything?
See train
dissolved
tracks?
carcasses.
So there's a train going through the trench.
No, you see the train tracks leaving Arithia and coming into Arithia. Jesus Christ. Why did I have to have you be the one exploring outside?
Because he's got Zabria.
It's true.
Let's continue straight. I mean, maybe it's the win on straight.
Can I, like, roll a history, see if I know anything about magical
Anything.
beings that leave black slime behind that turns into ash? Or an arcana?
Sure.
Or a
Roll me a
or...
history with a +5 for what's her bitch. For Zambria's consciousness.
Good job, Zambino.
As you start probing Zambria's consciousness, She seems a little evasive at first. No,
Don't
nothing
give
like
me
that.
this shit again, Zambria.
Nothing like that. And then you argue with her. And she gets to the point where she says, you know what? I don't have to put up with this shit. Fuck you. And she recedes from your consciousness. And the last word you hear is malice. It's the malice. And then she leaves you alone for a bit.
See, was that so hard, Zambria?
She doesn't respond.
Was what so hard?
Apparently, we worked up something called the Malice.
I mean, this is the Malice Lands.
And this is the Malice. So I don't know. Is this some sort of
Malice
being that? Yeah.
Whose land we're in?
Yeah,
Sounds
we probably fucked up.
Us? No.
All right.
I mean, why would you leave a temple for such an easy dragon to kill?
Really?
Good
Like, if a world-ending horror is locked away behind a literal, like, puzzle for 3-year-olds, is it really the fault of the people that stumble across it? I think
Yeah.
they invested in better security.
Better
I know it's
puzzles.
pretty tough puzzle.
They needed that bitch doing puzzles.
Oh, fucking don't start me on that bitch.
Ligier appears. She's holding 2 towers in a string. She
Oh,
tells.
no.
We murder her.
Yes. So you guys have arrived back, however, and the train is starting to get ready to leave. Those of you who are back in town, I'm going to cover what you did before this point, because that will inform what they see when they get to town, if anything.
Okay. 2 things. A, Severian, if anybody asks, you broke off away from me because you thought Oliver Boone was trying to kill me. That is your cover.
Oh yeah, I definitely was.
And B, Rylar, Quinn,
Yeah, what's up?
you bring me to that naked dude as soon as we're done with this.
Hey, man, like, I passed by a brothel. There's probably some naked guys there if you really want. Like, I mean, he's kind of...
No, I want
kinda
that
gnarly.
naked dude, damn it.
Okay, all right, man.
You don't tell me what I want, Mom.
I want that ass.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the donkey behind door 4?
Wait, you would have probably told us about Luke and whatever's year, right?
I'm assuming you
Yeah,
guys fill each
I
other
would,
in
yeah.
unless there's reason not to.
Well, I mean, sometimes party members like to keep
Props
secrets from
during
others.
all this.
Yeah, Dave. Sometimes that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, sometimes party members try to kill you in your sleep. Right, Dave?
Oh, come on. I don't think you guys can cast stones in this game when Dimitri was brutally betrayed by his trusted comrades. Time and
I have no idea what you're talking
That
about.
signature was necessary.
It was
Do you have any
definitely
idea how many
necessary.
years he had been sober before you guys drove him back to the bottle?
Rockefeller
2 years.
needed protection, so we
yeah.
needed to do it.
But
6 months.
Poor Dimitri.
It was for the greater good of Rockefellers.
Yeah, the cuck lord himself.
So anyway, back to Zeitgeist. Or back to the now in Zeitgeist, I should say.
Yeah.
Let's not dwell on the past, Dimitri.
yeah. In any case, I think Dimitri's probably, after he's informed the security of the train, he's probably going to the hotel, banging on everybody's doors and asking them if they've seen Boone and, that they should report and stay away from him, Doesn't want to alarm anybody, but he appears to be a highly dangerous serial killer.
But we don't want to alarm anybody.
Don't be
that's a-
alarmed, but everyone is
alarm.
probably going to die tonight. So you guys gonna do anything tonight? Is there anything you want to do in Arithia, or do you just want to go back, wait to see if Oliver Boone shows up, or?
I wanted to go back to the that storage room. Poke around there, see what we can find.
Yeah, I'll do whatever as long as I don't have to go back into that bath.
Well, thankfully it looks like you've handed that off to Ideasis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are in agreement? You're gonna go to the little storage place?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Is it kind of you guys wanting to do stealthy stuff? Because I'm probably more of a hindrance than a helper.
Well, actually, Dimitri,
Hmm?
you have a stone, right? A sending stone.
I do.
Do you think you could contact our lost teammates and let them know, update them on the situation?
I will do that.
Alright, thank you.
God, I'm too out of. I can't do my accent anymore.
It's sorry, buddy.
I've lost it. But yeah, I will contact Dimitri will contact the other ones and you know, yeah, update them on the events.
Do not worry. Dimitri will fix.
Yes.
Alright, so you guys head to the warehouse. The warehouse? Their house. I'm sorry. Is that not okay?
No, it wasn't.
Now, in the interest of brevity, what you find is sweet fuck all. Whatever was here, unfortunately, Ideasis has long since gone. You find no one here. The place is unlocked. You find inside what you expect to find. You find oil, flint, whatever the fuck else it runs on, some wood, some stuff for repairs, general maintenance of a lighthouse, that sort of thing. The only thing that seems out of place is a small pile of sort of a thick, tacky liquid on a bench, and a couple of shards of glass, as if something was smashed here and the contents of it spilt out over the bench. Most of it's been cleaned up, but it seems hastily so. Now, this liquid, you don't need to roll. It appears to be not entirely, but it appears to contain witch oil, which is something that the group has encountered a few times now. It's what powered the horrendous iron golem that you guys discovered. It's the smell that you guys kept getting whenever there were things coming in from the Bleak Gate, so the other, basically the Shadow Realm. In this
Skin jaguars and shit.
Yeah. So this is not entirely that, but does contain the witch oil.
Like as a component or something.
Yeah, definitely. It seems to be a
So
more
for an
processed and
Or an
additive
arcane
than
ritual
additive.
of some sort.
Yes.
Well, this doesn't seem good.
Could I take a could see us take a guess as to what kind of ritual that might be?
Hang on 1 second.
So how about we don't split the party anymore?
Or we split it 6 ways next time.
No.
I think there was kind of like 6 different leads to follow. It was kind of a hard choice, this one.
Yeah.
I think what you know what I was thinking though? If we have 6 people working on one lead, we'll probably get it done real fast and work on every other lead.
Have you met us?
That is true. Like, we would have pasted Boone probably if there were 6 of us. But
I mean, we
then
wanna get
again,
through at
things
least
like the
potential
releasing
horror.
the. Oh, sorry, I can't hear you. You're really quiet.
So we won't get the chance to release this potential horror if we teamed up.
Yeah, no, that's fine though. That's an okay outcome.
No, it's not.
You know what? You know what's a cool outcome? Not releasing an Eldritch Horror.
Yeah.
I still got to say, like, did they hire those doors from your campaign to deal with to like design their security system?
Oh, don't bring those dwarfs into it.
That's cruel but fair. Yeah, actually, it's a crossover game, so yes.
They came up with the hardest puzzle they could think of to make sure nobody could ever get through.
Yeah, they wanted to originally go with Simon Says, but they couldn't quite figure it out. Oh man.
Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of interweb issues. That's probably going to kill us for maybe 15 minutes while I help my parents sort it out. So I'm going to take a break now, and we'll come back at about 1:30, hopefully.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll just take a break now, and then if I get back at 1:30, we'll go for the remaining hour. If I take much longer than that, we might just end it there. We've just, I know. I'll just quickly run over what you guys find. You do find that lantern, and it does have the witch oil, but you find nothing else.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Before the train leaves, or before Boone turns up if he does. But yeah, I might need to go if this doesn't get sorted out straight away. Or I might not come back if it doesn't get sorted out straight away, because we're going to be fucking with the router. So hopefully be back in 15-20 minutes.